I'm Christy Dekowitz, and I'm the Executive Director of Toba Centre for Children and Youth, which is Manitoba's first child advocacy centre. Toba Centre was originally known as Snowflake Place. It was opened in 2014 as a central interviewing model where children can be interviewed when they're the subject of a child abuse investigation. We're building a child advocacy centre here for the children and families of Manitoba impacted by abuse. It's a coordinated response to child abuse and will house a whole variety of professionals who are necessary to that response. We're creating an environment where community can support kids and that community can receive kids who've been hurt and help them recover.
The Toba Centre project is incredibly important because it shows the transformative power of design and architecture to make the difference in the life of a child, a family, and community.
When I was introduced to the Toba Centre and their cause, it hit me at the very core. You realized that there was something that really needed to be done. As a community-minded company, as a community-minded individual, you just knew you had to step up and help them deliver.
Every time we engage with a client and we partner with a client, it's important that we get it right. But in this case, it's really important. It's something we carry with us throughout the years. This is not a project that we will finish and we'll walk away from. We'll follow them throughout.
I think the current response to child abuse in our province is very fragmented. Children and families are often, going from place to place to have their needs met. This environment will allow us to receive children and their families in a way that we can gather around them and support them and make sure their needs are met.
So to create the space for the Toba Centre, they are taking over this building here at 700 Assiniboine. It is an older building, a 1960s vintage. It's a heavy building, it's quite solid, it's got great structure, but it needs a complete refresh.
Its language is incredibly institutional. It's not exactly a welcoming place for young children. So that was the challenge in front of us.
Trauma-informed design is really about looking about the mental and the psychological aspects of a space. We understand that not everybody comes at this with the same perspective or the same lens, and not everybody deals with things in the same way. So these kids are coming in potentially wanting alone space, parallel space where they want to be next to people but not necessarily talk, or together with people and sharing. So we wanted to create opportunities throughout the building where they have the opportunity to do that, both on the interior and the exterior.
This facility is in a beautiful forest-like setting. It's calm, it's quiet. There's plenty of wildlife in this part of the city. It's a calming, welcoming area.
The pastoral setting of the park was so important to the Toba design team that we used mirrored panels at the front entry of the building in order to reflect the beautiful trees beyond.
And the entry starts to create this little portal within the forest that you walk through as you enter in, kind of transitioning yourself into the space.
Our finish line is their starting line. The sooner we can complete construction, the sooner they can start delivering the much needed services to an important group of children.
You don't get to work with people like this all the time, and it's inspiring. It's inspiring to see people who genuinely dedicate their lives to help people make their lives better.
As an architect, spaces are in your mind's eye a long time before they turn into reality. And it's incredibly rewarding to not only see these spaces in your mind come to life, but to see your clients using those spaces as you intend, and seeing the good that a space can bring to a world is incredibly rewarding, and why we're architects.
We have a capital project right now that we need our community support, and we need the support from every Manitoban. Whether you can give us $1 million or you can give us $1, we really do have this idea of an old-fashioned barn raising where every Manitoban has a hand in building this centre, and every Manitoban can feel proud when they see what we do and they see the way we respond to hurt children.